video is going to be about a brand that I've been consuming since January 2018, so last year, and how an experience or just the brand in general has changed its resonance for me. And the brand that I chose to focus on was Transport Canberra. I think it would be very difficult for any Canberran to miss all the construction, all the disruption to daily life that the light rail caused. But now that it is built, I think it's totally worth it. So the experience that I actually am choosing to focus on is the month of free public transport and the reworking of the network, which I believe is one sort of package thing. Something that I prioritize over anything else is definitely convenience, or the amount of time that something can save me. So the reworking of Transport Canberra's network with all the buses and the light rail have definitely saved me time, which is super valuable. Like, even a 10-minute time difference can make a world of difference sometimes. So one thing that I've found really good about the new network is when I have appointments in Belconnen and Woden, the buses no longer go around the back streets and stuff like that, and they go directly to the place, which I feel like achieves what I want, which is definitely convenience. And then furthermore, with the package of the reworking and the launch of the light rail, the 1 month of free travel was so good for me as a poor uni student, because it saved me money when I was taking the bus, and I would have taken the bus anyway, which is great. But two, it also actually encouraged me to use public transport, because if I paid for an Uber, not only was I forking out the maybe $15 for that, but I was also, I guess in a way, like foregoing the opportunity cost of taking free transport. In my head, it felt like I was making a loss if I didn't use the free public transport that was available to me, which I thought was really positive in, I think, building a more positive relationship between me and public transport Canberra. I also think in general the light rail is super convenient. I've had to go to Gungahlin for work before, and while the drive isn't that long, it's so much simpler to be able to get on the light rail. I feel like I can still do some things while I'm on the light rail. How has this changed my resonance towards public transport Canberra? Well, I think it's pretty obvious that it has improved my resonance towards public transport Canberra, and I think that could be said for quite a few people. Definitely not everyone. There are still things to improve, but I think it's definitely on the way to being a more efficient system, and I can see how they're sort of paving the way for more light rail stops, for a wider network of public transport to come in the future. And because it ticks my boxes of convenience and it helps me save money and inspired me to save money especially, I think they've done something really cool with this 3 months travel and the upgrade of the network in general. Now, instead of complaining that the buses always take so long, the buses are never on time, instead I think, wow, I had a whole month of free travel. I saved a lot of money on Ubers plus money on MyWays. I also, if it happened to rain, I would just take the bus like a little bit closer to home if I didn't want to be in the rain anymore, and it was a no cost out of my pocket. And I also really love that the R4 now goes straight to outside where my work is. So if I need to come from somewhere that I can't ride to, then the bus is so convenient for work, which has made me super happy, and I was very impressed. Now I can only hope that the positive relationship that has been forged between me and Public Transport Canberra only continues to grow stronger, and that it continues to improve to connect Canberra as it wants to. That's all from me today, guys. Hope you're having a lovely week, and see you next time. Bye!